Hola, buenas a todos y bienvenidos a mi canal. Y hemos completado ya todas las misiones y no nos queda otra que irnos a hablar con el viejo rebelde, a ver qué se propone. Seguramente que querrá que vayamos al bizantino ese, como se llame. Así que vamos a ir para allá. Vamos a ir para allá, chicuelos, chicuelas y chicolines y chicolotos. Ah, ya estamos ahí.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion. We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
¿Esta misión cuál era? Ay, espérate que aquí están todos. Barbati, querida. Vamos así. Ta 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 ta. Vamos a ver qué no se cuenta nuestro colega.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever... If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colony. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide.
Vale.
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reaction. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest Of course. What's that? Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the black... Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds. Life outside work? No, of course not. My life. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold of it. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf. Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow... 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. We'll do our very best to save. I'd best get back to work.
Nivel 26. Madre mía. Me quedan 2 puntos, la verdad. Ah, ahí. Vamos a subirnos esto. Nivel 26, tú, la puta. Vale, pues nos vamos a Bizancio a finalizar las últimas misiones que nos quedan. La verdad. Ah, el último experimento. Que son estas tosas que tenemos. Hemos hecho, creo que casi todo lo que se podía hacer en el juego, que sepamos, la verdad. Y no hemos fallado nada, ¿no? Madre mía, cuántas misiones, tú. No, hemos hecho creo que casi todo lo que se podía hacer en el juego. Y ese se supone que es el último planeta, por lo que me dijisteis, así que... ¡Hombre! Señor Murcia, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo le va?
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Está borracha. Sorpresa. Aquí tenemos que ir a Bizancio. Pues vamos para allá.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Can we talk?
¿Qué pasa? Hola.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's
Ah, tiene una misión esta para mí, ya verás tú.
do.
¿El qué? A ver, cuéntame.
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Which brings us to where we are today. See, I'm originally from Byzantium. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. No veo por qué no puedes ir. A ver, cuando te venga bien.
Reconnect is... And,
Claro, voy contigo.
great. And when we get there, if you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood... You're the boss. Anything else?
¿Qué te parece que Zora y Sanjar hayan hecho las paces?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast, outside of shouting four-letter...
Lo que pasa es que siempre hay una salida pacífica. Todavía están a tiempo de decir que no como antes.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made... Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photos, but sooner or later things will go back to
Ah,
the
eso
way
sí
they
que es
were.
cierto, pero bueno.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing... I never do. Anything else?
No, no, gracias. Vámonos. Te llevo para allá. A ver, hay que llevar a Eli y hay que llevar a Parvati para que tenga su cita. Vamos, chicos, a las últimas misiones que tenemos aquí. Tenemos que hablar con la pava esa que dice que es una alienígena. Tenemos que hablar con la otra. Y en principio, no sé. Veremos. Así que esto es Bizancio. Tampoco hay mucho más que hacer.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time... Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and...
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many...
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&Es. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's...
Me parece bien.
Just remember, you didn't... I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, they're...
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety?
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicator. When the birds start disappearing, you know something's afoul. No pun intended. Come on, this isn't...
Wait.
I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exact. Doesn't that seem strange? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere...
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people. Like, they eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have... But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're The whole episode made me wonder if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion. After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to...
Vale. Vamos a ver. Trastear. Nivel 24. Y no puedo subirlo más. Está a nivel 25. Y esto se quedaría a nivel 22. Ah, sí, está bien. Vamos un momento abajo porque no sé qué había, tío. O sea, me he ido aquí. Quería ver lo que había abajo, ya que esta es la última ciudad que vamos a ver. Jubilados. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Como una puerta para ir a otro sitio o algo así? Yo qué sé. Vamos para allá. No sé. No tengo ni idea de esto para qué es, la verdad. ¡Wow! Joder. Parece ciudad.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
¿Cómo se nota que estos palos ricos, tío?
With stability. It means everything's running like. Don't you ever want?
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous? Kid, you got presents.
Me gusta lo que estoy oyendo.
There's those street smarts. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Listen, you got an agent? fresh, natural talent. I know it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw and...
Que no quiero nada.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalty.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're go...
Madre mía. Participa en la audición.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
What's gone into block mine?
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion for the hopes of Halcyon.
Hey, stand back. Oh, yeah, it's right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of...
Aún no voy a hablar con este porque no me interesa. Lo que sí que quiero es hablar con estos. Vamos a hacer esto de aquí.
I've always loved that skull.
You, with the hip. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain...
¿Qué?
Your walk.
Que sí, que me vendas ya las cosas.
Darling.
¿Cómo?
Marvelous! You and I are gonna win. What I need is a survey. Also... Oh, you cad. I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full-on... And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real... You have the bearing and...
En fin. Creo que aquí quería comprar algo para esta, para Parvati. Pero no me acuerdo qué era. ¿Qué era lo que tenía que comprarla esta? Algo más de su estilo.
What can I do?
Pues no sé.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reason.
Let me get a good look at you. My word. Such muscular...
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation.
6.000 bits me parece bien, pero bueno. Todo persuasión.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. All right, Captain.
Me parece bien.
There are some things I simply cannot skip. Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and...
Vamos a ver.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a split...
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me?
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. If I were an enterprising spacer...
Ah, pionera. No quiero hacer esa misión, tío. Esa misión no la pienso hacer, Yo lo siento mucho.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for. To fix up the air cyclers. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask... Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm great.
Nada, hombre. Vamos para allá. Vamos a hacer eso ahora.
I love Byzantium.
Ah. Yo esto paso, ¿eh? Paso, pero completamente, lo siento. Por culo esa misión. ¿Esto está cerca? Está un poco lejos, pero bueno, vamos para allá. Como tengo que ir a pionera, pues vamos a hacer esta misión también.
Or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Henry and all.
Vamos a ver. ¿Qué pasa con esto? Yo creo que no es un alien, ni nada de eso. Yo creo que se ha ido la pinza totalmente y ya está,
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Los primeros extraterrestres, ¿qué me estás contando? Perdona. Ya verás tú esto.
Top of the line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. My what? Let's talk about this. Please. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond...
You can write me up in your report. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species. Is that why everyone in Edgewater was so sick? The lack of usable nutrients is compromising our immune systems. Under these conditions, even the common cold could seem like the food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. I believe that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the... Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that...
Imagine losing something with that many guns on.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock? The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating...
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't...
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but...
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. You could always shoot me. I assume that's why you're here. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing.
Seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your...
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. The one on the wanted posters? I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Give me one reason why...
¿Y estas 2800 razones?
That'll do. Sucks. Now move along. The doc has a lot of...
Vale. Vamos a hacer esta misión. No voy a hacer esta tarea. Lo siento. Bueno. Realmente podríamos haberla dejado. Que bueno, va a trabajar para el abuelete, pero... Mientras que haga eso... No lo sé. A ver, yo me parece bueno eso que estaba haciendo para lo de los alimentos, porque la peste esa que se supone que estaba en el primer planeta, no es que sea peste, que era por falta de nutrientes, un catarro de mierda parecía una peste incluso, ¿sabes? Vamos a audición, me hace gracia, a ver qué coño es eso. Ya queda nada, chicos. Vamos a ver la audición esa de mierda. Vamos a hacer rápido, no tengo ganas de hacerla. O sea, es que esta última ciudad está casi puesta por poner. Esto pinta mal, ¿eh? ¿Qué me estás contando?
Well, well. Here to stop us at last. All of this settlement CNP hungry with their patented stuff. They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled...
Are we on camera now?
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? I see you haven't changed a bit. I had you, sir. I've been away.
Que me importa una mierda esto, tío.
Oh. But still, I have this whole port wired with once...
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't
Quiet. You're supposed to be... I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and
Se acabó el ensayo.
Line. Never mind, I think that's... To the break room, everyone. I need my...
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, writer. Let's take 5.
Mucha mierda.
There's my star. That was brilliant. Hey, time is big. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates. There. This is for your work today. I'll be in touch once we get that.
Ahora sí la estoy llamando. ¿Qué quiere que hagamos? Que no lo he visto. Nada más. Que ya me avisará. Es que por eso no quiero tener... Vale. Vale. Vamos a visitar a los padres de esta. Y ya estaría. Esta ciudad me imagino que tendrías muchas más misiones y cosas si lo que haces es traicionar al otro, al médico, ¿vale? Vamos a hablar con los padres. A ver qué se cuece por aquí. Madre mía, pedazo de casa. Marilyn, ¿sabes?
Loss. We certainly didn't expect... And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises. Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend.
Escupí en el suelo.
I don't know what to say. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze, right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive
Algo está pasando.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic...
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead.
I'm afraid the distinction was...
We only did what any grieving parents in our...
We
collected on your life insurance policy.
¿En serio?
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
You what? What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut...
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a... Shh. Someone could hear.
We concocted a story about Celeste.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you
¿En serio, tú?
broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks. Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or
La madre que los parió a
raptidons?
todos, tú. Joder.
And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to,
Quietly, if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two. That's it? You just want us to disappear now? Marilyn.
Don't cause a scene.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Joder. Qué fuerte, ¿no?
Let's talk outside.
Algo planea mi Eli. A ver. Algo planea.
Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought they'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid. Mother would drop her mock apple cider and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced. I know. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moon base, or traps you in an airlock. Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a... Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. Wait a second. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a source. I'll make money without doing a thing. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. Maybe you could use some of your people skills. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their... Something on your mind? What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. Obviously not, and better for Felix to know that now. Hard for them to get a knife in your back that way. People look out for their own interests. This is what... Look, I see a lot of people. Once you accept that, nothing... See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you're not helping the scientists because you think that crackpot will save the colony. And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. And...
No, vamos para allá. Vamos a hacer tu trabajito.
You sure have seen a lot.
Uf, está ahí. Vamos para allá, vamos a tardar menos teletransportándonos que hacer un gilipollas, la verdad. Pero ya casi lo tenemos. Vamos a ver.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
¿Dónde se encuentra eso? Ah. Vamos para allá. Tararara, taratata. Acción.
If you stop in the engine room...
Salto de arroyo, creo que era, ¿no?
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Vamos para allá. Terror en Monarca. Evasión hacia adelante. Se puede desbloquear. Sí, aquí es. Claro, póliza de seguros.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Well, well, aren't you the very... However, we can't make good decisions all the time. Please note that to make a claim, and also note that doing so nullifies... I remember that one. That's the young socialite who...
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators could... You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her benefit. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would... Of course she is. The paperwork says...
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully...
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with
Hija de
impossibly
puta.
fine...
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone said to me.
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room, and you'd, theoretically, add the but you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Guiño.
I think you have something in your eye. Perhaps I can interest... That's... what...
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me.
Gracias.
That's one thing I appreciate about you. Things are simple. What are you saying, Captain? You don't have to get all mush. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now. So, you just keep the money. It's nothing personal. It's just... Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Día 27. Joder, macho. 80. 95. Ahí así. Nivel, chaval, nivel 27. Vale. Vale, tenemos esas dos que hay que ir al sitio nuevo. Vamos a hacer eso y terminamos aquí. Y a lo mejor, no sé cuánto nos quedará de juego. A lo mejor nos queda para 1 o 2 episodios más, porque ya estamos en el final.
I swear, next time we put into groundbreak... Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work. What?
No, no, no.
You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it. Oh, that's a relief.
Joder, qué susto tú.
Thanks, Cap. I swear.
Qué susto. Ay, que para allá pené, que chaval.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. Welcome back. I have...
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway. Now, how does this...
The transmission is complete, Captain. What's that? Define... I see. In that case...
Ay, qué hija de puta.
And I'm sure I rank as your... Was that...
Ay.
I do not extrapolate data from subtle implications. If you mean, do I know that you're a survivor from... I have been keeping a secret as well. But you shall have to...
¿Cómo?
How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to I do not like joking about the Captain, Captain. What? No, absolutely not. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona, my cap... I never get bored and contemplate how...
Vamos para allá. Vamos a hacer las dos misiones. Entregamos la misión esa de mierda.
The groundbreaker
Y vamos a hacer lo
has approved
otro.
our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
All right. She's on her way. Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking.
Hostia.
What a mess!
Hey, boss. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Bueno, parece que están bien, ¿no? ¿Qué hay que hacer? Ah, que pregunte qué tal va la cita.
Make sure I didn't get hurt, but isn't this swell?
I appreciate you making the time for this.
Ah, guiño, guiño, que abandone la nave para que estén juntas. Guiño, guiño. Vamos a hacer caso. Se van a acostar. Vamos así. A ver qué pasa. A ver, ¿qué pasa aquí? La cita de ahí ha terminado. Preguntarle cómo ha ido la noche. Espérate. Antes de eso, vamos a hablar con estos. Y así finalizamos las dos cosas y ya hemos finalizado. Yo es que la misión esa que tenemos de tarea de conseguir trajes, lo siento, pero paso. Es que me niego a estar haciendo gilipollas haciendo un traje a otro, ¿sabes? Y más para darle experiencia a la junta. Si nada más que finalicemos las misiones ahí se va a ir la junta de la mierda seguramente. Por la trama principal.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and... Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleague. Out of my office.
This is why I always ask for half my pay.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger?
Pues no. Pues una menos. Esta misión paso, hemos hecho todas estas. Hemos hecho mucho, ¿eh? Fallida, ninguna. La primera va a ser esta, porque paso de hacerla. Es una mierda de misión que no hay ganas ni de hacerla, chaval. Ah, tenemos que hablar en la falible con ella, ¿no? Vamos para falible.
Captain, if you're looking for crew...
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live..." Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend.
Oh.
And Captain, she said yes!
Orgullosa de ti, Parvati.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and...
Todos para uno, hemos hecho todas las misiones del acompañante. Bien.
I understand we have...
Lo que voy a hacer es guardar. Aquí.
Decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist.
Vale, diario. Pues solo nos queda una misión, que es la de estos.
Dr. Phineas Wells.
Lo vamos a dejar aquí. La verdad, hemos guardado. Lo vamos a dejar aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. Comentad qué os ha parecido. Guardamos otra vez. Y lo dejamos aquí. Así que un placer y hasta la próxima. Chao.